BBC Money Daily, your bite-sized snapshot of what's hot in business and beyond. Ahead, the third wave and new lockdowns. Can Africa survive this? We answer that in a few. Also, the World Bank forecasts economic growth for sub-Saharan Africa despite the pandemic. Plus, dancing to the beat. We explore Africa's music industry. We're coming to you from Nairobi. Let's do this. I'm Hayakawa. Money Daily starts right now. As the vaccinations campaign continues across the continent, a new challenge looms. A number of African countries are either bracing for or are already in their third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, and with it, new restrictive measures which could greatly hurt businesses that seemed like they were finally well on the road to recovery. In Southern Africa, Botswana just made the announcement to temporarily halt travel during Easter and has extended the state of emergency status for another 6 months. While South Africa has opted to keep their roads and airspace open, they still have the midnight to 4 a.m. curfew, and it shall remain in place under their level 1 restrictions. They have also capped the number of people allowed to attend gatherings, subject to review in the next 15 days. In North Africa, Morocco have closed their restaurants and shopping centers for another 2 weeks. Some are already feeling the impact. In Kenya, new restrictive measures cost the stock exchange $792.2 million in a day alone. The tourism industry, a major foreign exchange earner for the country, has been hit hard as airlines and top hotels face massive losses as a result of cancelled bookings. So for more on this, I am now joined by finance expert Mphoeng. Mphoeng, thanks so much for joining us. Obviously, a lot of countries are now considering going on lockdown a second time. How are businesses and individuals coping during this difficult time?
Hi, Maya. I think the most difficult thing is for small and informal businesses, which rely on foot traffic. And they've had to become innovative and adjust their business models in reaching their clients. We've seen quite a lot of use of technology like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where people can market their different things and then allow direct access to customers who then reach them by mobile phones. And then you are able to then do deliveries. And we've seen that with a lot of retail products like clothes and perishables that have allowed people to therefore still be able to work while lockdowns have been imposed. We've also seen informal community savings groups called Motelo in Botswana and Stockfels in SA play quite a large part in assisting small businesses with funding and managing cash flows.
Can Africa really survive a second lockdown?
Africa, unfortunately, doesn't have a choice. That's something that we need to do. The businesses that will struggle the most will be in retail and tourism and hospitality. But we just have to find a way and be innovative in making sure that we keep businesses moving forward.
So what tips do you have for people and businesses as well to really navigate through, this second round of lockdowns we're seeing now?
As we said, the first one is making sure that you're using technology as much as you can. But we have also seen that unfortunately COVID has increased uncertainty, obviously in the future term, and it's very, very difficult for people to invest. And one of the biggest ones that we have seen obviously is cash flow management from all of these informal businesses. The best way is to try to save. To ensure that any unexpected shocks to the system can then be withstood for an extended period of time.
Right, thank you for that. Now, a quick look at other stories making headlines. The World Bank says that sub-Saharan Africa is expected to record economic growth of between 2.3% to 3.4% this year from 2% in 2020. In a report released on Wednesday, the bank says the recovery will also be aided by ongoing efforts to vaccinate people against COVID-19. South Africa's government has banned the sale of takeaway alcohol over this weekend's Easter holiday to prevent a surge in coronavirus infections. President Cyril Ramaphosa, in an address to the nation on Tuesday, also announced further limits to gatherings. And finally, Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has warned there would be severe regional consequences if Egypt's water supply were affected by the construction of the Grand Renaissance Dam. Talks over the $5 billion dam have repeatedly stalled over the past 10 years, and Ethiopia began filing the reservoir behind the dam last year with no deal in place. You're watching Money Daily from the BBC. Straight ahead, we take a look at the growth of Africa's music industry.